Good morning, friends. Today is Thursday, September 19th, 2024. This is our reading for the collective. First card is going to be our shadow card that we need to work on our shadow selves, our shadow work. And then the other will be our reading. If this message resonates with you, then by all means take it. If it's not, then please leave it. Let's see. First card here is Alone in the World. Our shadow work is what we need to work on. So what we need to work on is this feeling that we are alone. We have basically kind of like maybe isolated ourselves, that we are the only one in this world, because of, things that have happened to us. The way people have treated us, we have been made to feel like we're alone when in actuality we're not. We need to get away from that mindset. We need to see ourselves as a member of society, a member of this whole world, that we are a worthy person, that we are valued, and we need to see that and understand that. So, with that said, Ice Queen, ideas, perceived, non-action, entitlement. With this, I feel like this is someone who has closed himself off, much like the shadow work that needs to be done, has closed themselves off to love, to close themselves off to the world. They, for some reason, just don't feel themselves worthy. They don't see themselves as being worthy. They see themselves as being a failure. And so what they've done is they built up these walls around themselves so that they are protected, that nobody can reach them, nobody can see the real person. They're not willing to be vulnerable with anybody whatsoever because they just don't see themselves as being lovable. They just don't see their worth. And, what I see with this is the owl. And this person is an extremely smart person. This is someone who is highly intelligent. And maybe because of that intelligence, they're seen as odd. They're seen as quirky, nerdy maybe. And so because of that, the way that the world has treated them and made them feel, that's why they built up this ice wall within themselves. They turned their heart cold to everyone. So we need to kind of get out of that and work on that. Keeper of the scales, fairness and balance. We need to understand that the world is not fair, that it is not going to always treat us the way that we feel we should be treated. But that doesn't mean we have to close ourselves off and build these ice walls around ourselves, to make ourselves so cold that we don't allow people in. That there is people who are going to treat us well and people who are going to treat us not so well. But there is balance there. There is balance. And not everything is fair in this world. But at the end of the day, you are the one that can sit back and control how your scales work. Do you allow these people who treat you fairly, who treat you good, who treat you with respect? Do you keep them in your life, or do you continue to listen to and allow these people who treat you not well, who treat you disrespectfully, that take away your trust, that do all these things that hurt you? Do you keep building up those people on this side of the scale and making your scales become unbalanced? That is where you have to decide what needs to be done. But by doing that, you don't build up those walls of ice around people. The resting tree, patience and stillness. Here is where you have to take the time to meditate on it, to really, pray about it. Really sit back and reevaluate these people, reevaluate the things that have happened in your life. Maybe the things that have caused you to build up this ice in your heart towards people. Maybe if you really stop and think about it, maybe it's not the people that caused you to do that. Maybe it was something that you did, that you were the reason that people had started to treat you this way. And maybe if you change your behavior, then you can maybe start melting that hardness, that ice that you built up, so that you don't have to feel alone in this world. because you're not alone. You are the one that is isolating yourself based off of who you are allowing in your life, who you're listening to in your life. Take the time for yourself. Take the time to reevaluate your choices, your decisions, the people you allow in, and the people that you need to let out. This is your reading if you are the one that really needs to kind of think about these things. And this is a really powerful reading, I feel, for a lot of people. I think this is meant for a lot of people out there, that are going through this. So if you're interested in a personal reading, you can send me a personal message, and I will gladly get back with you and love to work with you. So I hope you all have a wonderful day and a wonderful evening.